towards the Accra Mall and beyond into Medina and Adenta. It's actually bumper to bumper, not moving at all. Motorists are advised to use alternative routes if you do know any of them. I don't know any alternative routes. We call on the Ghana Police Service as well. We know you listen to us. This morning, that's why we are begging you. Along the Okponglo Standards Authority Airport stretch. I get a miefing. Languages are one and the same. Mwepi.
I can say, okay, I can say, when they appear, as I get thick. Yes.
When they say, one way miefing, means that the thing is thick.
I tarry.
I get thick. It's not fake, it's thick. Yeah. You know, the type that they used to eat the rice, no?
That, yes.
I've been quite more.
I've been quite 3 days.
In Ghana, we call it meflo.
Meflo.
Yeah, you know, the palm soup is called mewunu.
Mewunu, okay, so flour is stew.
Yeah, so now the soup has become stew. So it's meflo.
Meflo.
Yeah, ideally you can do palm stew. But the soup will give you an avenue to do this.
Yes.
You understand?
I have to learn Ghana by Saturday.
And then there's also, what's happening on Saturday?
When somebody has invited me to a kinky party in Kanishi.
You don't need Ghana to speak.
And they said, when I go there, everybody will be speaking Ghana.
Which part of Kanishi is that?
I'm not too sure. I'll get the details.
I have Kanishi in my palm.
Yes. So let me go and let me find out. There's a serious kinky party happening on Saturday for a birthday, 50.
Then it's okay. It's not a public event. It's
somebody's birthday. But it's a serious kinky party. So by Saturday, I have to improve my Ghana.
Oh no, you don't. For the Kanishi folks, they are very hospitable.
They'll take it easy on me.
Yeah, they're very hospitable.
They've warned me that they'll be speaking their language. So if I hear, I hear. If I know here too,
they won't insult you.
That one, I know them. Yeah. I know the difference. Also, that one, nobody can defeat me on that side.
The Observer this morning says, pass on CD gains to Ghanaians. Mahama urges businesses. Also, CMC MD calls for innovation and sustainability in food processing. Bank of Ghana Governor CD appreciation not artificially influenced. Also, coming up, fight against looting of state lands disregarded as government renews Clement Jato's license. Hey, you remember Clement Jato? Around the Adenta area, he went to claim some land. They gave him 50 acres. You remember?
I recall the name
that?
So vividly.
Yeah, Clement Jato. Yeah. Clement Jato, the assembly. The Hawk newspaper this morning says, board brawl. Tanker drivers and workers union fight for NPA board spot. And also Hajj task force apologizes to stranded pilgrims. It comes with Alhaji ABA Fuseni's photo. He's head of corporate affairs for the Hajj task force. On this occasion, he didn't give us a proverb. It's not time for proverbs, because the problem itself is proverbial.
That's right.
Yeah. Sorry and dummy in online war of words. Probing CJ in camera not waivable. And first, loyal ladies leader enters MPP women's race. Perpetua Ikia Lomoki. She's first loyal ladies leader. She has entered the MPP women organizer race. Wow.
So these are the what month are we in? We're in May.
We're May, yeah, we're wrapping up May.
Okay, is this elections in the NPP going to span across different
this will be
offices?
So they are preparing to have the national level elections.
Okay.
And then it will trickle down to regional levels, and then to the constituency levels as well, as we have, so the entire party structure. Because the last time they did that before the major elections. You remember they did that before the elections kicked in.
That's
proper.
right.
So you're lacing your boots to do that, ahead. In opposition, the constitution of the party stipulates that you have to get your flag bearer and your things ready.
That's right.
Earlier, before the elections itself. That's why you're seeing the sudden rush, people talking about coming back and people staying on and all of that.
Thank you for that clarification, because I was thinking, In other times, they've elected these key officials in the party at a different time. But of course, as you've mentioned, their constitution stipulates that in opposition, you do things earlier.
That's right.
Okay, I'm seeing a lot of lobbying and so on and so forth. That makes sense now.
It's called a kikim.
The National Enquirer has this to say on the front page: Mahama to pay Akufo-Addo's 67 billion debt to contractors. Oh, but this guy is it Akufo-Addo's debt, or is the debt owed to contractors? Why have we couched it as Akufo-Addo's
I don't know.
debt?
What's the name of the paper?
The National Enquirer, crusading for fairer democratic governance without fear.
That's
or
Raymond
favor.
Ache's paper.
Okay. He says Mahama is going to pay Akufo-Addo.
Raymond Ache at Ioko.
Ioko, that's right. Also of oral fame.
Yeah, formerly of Radio Gold.
Hey,
Yeah.
accolades we bring.
Yeah, he's
Good
a big
morning.
man.
Very big. SIC agents hail James Ejenim Boating. Ghana expects some $12 billion a year from small-scale gold mining. Also, Cocoa Board plans payroll audit amid $12 million staff costs. Oy. KGL Group's executive chairman wins CEO of the year, third consecutive time, and tourism minister is currently in the Volta region, is touring the region. Let's see what happens.
John Dumelo's constituency chairman is listening to us. Chairman Bismarck Abobi, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Bismarck
Good morning.
Ayiti Abobi, good morning to you. He's listening to us. What's your pick this morning, Helen? Are you talking about city gains, or what are you talking
Let's
about?
have a look. I feel like city gains haven't gained too much prominence, at least on the front page of this newspaper.
I saw one on the front page of The Observer, where the Bank of Ghana governor says that the cedi's appreciation is not artificially induced. So it says the governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Isiama, has dismissed claims that the central bank is manipulating the exchange rate to cause the recent appreciation of the cedi. His comments come amid growing speculation following the local currency's notable performance against major foreign currencies in recent weeks. Addressing participants at the Ghana CEO Summit in Accra on Monday, 26 May 2025, Dr. Isiama firmly denied any artificial intervention by the Bank of Ghana. He noted that the strength of the cedi was the result of broader economic improvements rather than external support or short-term tactics. Our cedi has appreciated by 24.1% against the US dollar, he stated. Let me emphasize that the central bank is not using international reserves to prop up the cedi, nor are we engineering an unsustainable appreciation. That's what the governor of the Bank of Ghana said. On that same page, President Mahama is asking that the businesses allow Ghanaians to feel the impact that is. But has the Russia-Ukraine war ended? Not
as far as I know. President Trump was commenting about it 2 days ago, saying that Putin is still on this war, Ukrainians are still dying. So Russia-Ukraine war,
it hasn't ended.
I don't believe so.
And the
It's still
cedi is
raging.
rising.
Cedi is rising against not just the dollar, other currencies.
Yeah, but I'm confused though, because it was COVID, Russia, Ukraine. That was the refrain. So if I don't know, maybe
even COVID, Russia, Ukraine has an expiry date.
Yeah, but that was the explanation, right?
Yeah.
That all our problems is because of COVID, Russia, and Ukraine.
We're also told
COVID is
that
gone now.
our gains now are as a result of
Trump and
also some interventions made whilst the last governments had the reins. So as for the narratives, unless if the city could talk, the city would tell us what have I been eating to plump up, because everybody is either taking the blame
or now can we now say that the city has really broken jail?
That means IGP Yohonu is chasing after the city, and
But
the city
he's
is
not succeeding.
just going free. But how long realistically are we going to see the city appreciate? I think a lot of people are excited, but still on tenterhooks, because not too long ago we saw the city really not stable, up, down. Really defeated.
Everybody has their own perspective.
Yes.
So Dr. Randiabe of Cocoa Board, for example, jokingly he said it, but you can tell that the man is feeling the pinch.
That's right.
Because he had made projection with 15.5, to a dollar.
That's right.
Right? 15 cedis, 50 pesos to a dollar. And then before he knew it, Atu started forcing. And then he brought the thing. So his projection was that he was going to bring it to 12.
Yeah.
So already 3.5 CDs has been chopped off.
That's right.
And then Atu forced again and brought it down to 10. So for Randiabe, while his external debt would reduce because he can then pay quickly because they are dominated in foreign currency, locally, the farmers, they will be holding his dross left, right, center.
That's right.
That's one. Two, if you are an importer, you'll be smiling. Because now you can talk to the white man and tell him, Charlie, right now.
You too, you can bring your currency and it has some strength.
But if you're a bogger and you have to send money to come and do shishi in town, that's where you have a problem.
The boggers are already complaining. My sister messaged me. He said, hey.
Catch on your see, hey.
She said, what's going on at all in Ghana? She said, I've been trying to send money, and when I check the strength, it's not as powerful as before. So you were right yesterday. In fact, all the bloggers were commenting. They said, why are you mentioning our names, Johnny? In the bite yesterday, they wanted to know what's
But that's the truth. The bloggers are not happy. They are not excited. In the past, if they send $100 or £100,
has some strength.
Maybe
especially when the pound was around 21. 20, now, this morning it's 14 cedis.
Charlie, I want to travel back to the UK.
Are you critical?
I want to travel back to the UK.
Yes, when it gets to 10, just start packing your bags.
So that we can go and chill small. Johnny's Bite is up next in a bit. The dollar rate, CD rate, kicking me.
This will be the feel.